Welcome back. My name is Elon Rich, and today I'm reviewing Baby Driver. Now, I'm going to do something that I should have done a long time ago, and I'm going to make sure I do it with this review. Spoilers ahead. You do not want this movie spoiled. This movie is so good. Baby Driver, I will tell you right here from the beginning, is one of the best movies you will see all year. Maybe in the last decade. I'm going that far to say that. This film has so much style, so much class. Every single character in this film has a heart. Every single one of them. Except maybe Jamie Foxx. But they all got heart. We start off the film with Baby in the car, along with John Hamm, who plays Buddy, as well as Darling, and Shane from The Walking Dead. He pull up to this bank and they get out, everybody except Baby, because he's the getaway driver. He's like humming and like mouthing songs and stuff and tapping right to the beat. Just doing cool shit, you know, just iconic movie stuff. The soundtrack in this movie is probably the most important character of the entire movie. The soundtrack is the tone of the movie. The whole mood, the theme, the tone, movement, everything is according to this soundtrack. From the slamming of the trunk, it is on a certain beat in the soundtrack. Them walking is almost like an interpretive dance. This is not the normal kind of movement that people do. And that does, as unrealistic as it can seem sometimes, they're able to make it as natural as they can. Here's the thing about this film that I really like as well. You are following Baby. This is from the perspective of Baby. So when they go into a heist, we see a few things from Baby's perspective from the outside, but we can't hear what's going on the inside. They go in and they come out and he's revving up the car. He's already ready. As soon as they get in the car, he starts just doing the coolest shit. I wish I could drive like that. He is swerving in between cars and everything is just so cool about this movie. After they chase and they get away from the cops, they switch cars, and just everything that they're doing is just, it's to the beat. Everything is to the beat. I don't know how they did it. Probably had to do a lot of takes, but man, oh man, this is like one giant interpretive dance. I love it. So we meet their boss, Kevin Spacey, and we come to find out that the guy who plays Shane is kind of a dick. There's like this one guy in the crew every time. Shane gets replaced by Jamie Foxx, who plays Bats. And it's just one person in the crew all the time that has to fuck with Baby every time. So it's his turn to fuck with Baby, and he's asking him questions. He's like, is he retarded? He's like, is he slow? He's like, is he retarded? Retarded means slow. If by retarded you mean slow, I can't say the exact words that he said, but there's so many double meanings with words that they say. He isn't retarded, and he's not slow because he doesn't drive slow. He drives pretty fast. And so the last line that we see of Shane, and we never see him again in this movie, he says, well guys, I'll see you tomorrow. If you don't see me, I'm dead. And we don't see him the rest of this movie, so I'm guessing he died. We see Buddy and Darling. They're kind of, they're one of those PDA kind of couples. Nothing wrong with that. But man, oh man, it must be awkward being around them. Just two unnecessarily good-looking people just making out in front of you. Like, get out of here, you good-looking people. Go. I'm gonna find out that Baby is trying to get out of this life. And he owes Kevin Spacey some kind of money for something that happened a long time ago. We find out later in the film what that is, which actually is Baby stealing something from him, and he let him steal it because he said he's just amazed by the balls on this kid. Another cool line that they spit out at the movie. Another crazy thing to notice about this film is tinnitus is the sound of a ringing in your ear when there's no sound around you. And that's exactly what this film does. When there's no music playing, there's a ringing sound from the film. One of the reasons why he has the earphones in his ear is because he was wearing some when his parents died. Both of them. It's a sad part of the movie. Let's move on. Baby is trying to get out, so his cut is about like this one stack of, I guess, 10,000, but he has a whole collection of them back in his apartment, where his very lovable but silent foster parent is. It's this black guy who you learn to love him. You learn to love all the characters in this movie. He's probably one of the most innocent in this movie. He has to talk to him through sign language, and my worry is when he's watching the news and all of a sudden Baby's on there, and I'm like, uh-oh, does he know what Baby does? And he does know, because I really didn't like his character. He just got in the way of shit when he didn't need to get in the way of it. Baby meets this girl. Oh my God. Somehow the director allows the audience to fall in love with her at the exact same time that Baby does. Comes in, B-A-B-Y, B-I-B-Y. I can't get the rhythm right now, but man, it was love at first sight for him and for me. Yeah. Deborah is his love, and their love is... It is as subtle as it needs to be, as strong as it needs to be. If that makes any fucking sense to you. They talk, and he likes to record things, Baby. He has a lot of tapes that I'll get into later, but he also gets to record her voice, and it's... I don't remember the last time I seen a romance on screen that just made me smile. That felt so genuine, so authentic. It wasn't trying too hard. It was cool, don't get me wrong. They hit it off pretty well, but he has one more job to do, and then he can stop being a driver. So we get to another job. This one has a different set of characters. Asian guy who spits out a couple cool lines, and this other guy who has a fake nose. It's just an iconic character who has no nose. It's a fake nose. I think you call him Two Nose or something like that. And Jamie Foxx, who replaces Shane as the one who fucks with Baby. Jamie Foxx, I really didn't like you in this movie. Second job goes off. It's a lot sloppier. Funniest part about this job is they're supposed to get Michael Myers masks, and they get Mike Myers from Austin Powers mask. Another cult classic. It's just like, this movie is very pop culturally aware. With this random guy in this truck that really wants to be a hero. I don't know why. I've never seen a bank robbery in my life, and if I did, I don't think I would chase after the guys who just stole the money from this money truck. I don't think I would do that, but he does that. This random Good Samaritan. And another amazing car scene. The car scenes in this movie are amazing. I don't know where'd this plan come from. We were in the planning room, which was kind of funny because he wears his earphones. I don't know how he hears what happened when he had his earphones in, but Jamie Foxx tried to call him out that he wasn't listening, and then he says the exact same full plan that I'm guessing Kevin Spacey just said in silence. They don't let you hear what Kevin Spacey was saying, which was a very interesting choice. Not a bad one, just interesting. After this heist, the Asian guy who fucked up with the mask, he dies. Something about Jamie Foxx. There's so many people just die around him. We finally get to the last. It's the last job, baby, and they're straight. Kevin Spacey never says that he's done. He says that they're straight. We can interpret that however we want, or basically they tell us what that basically means later on. Never mind. He comes back after he's done with that job, and he is ready to just have her. He's like, things that would come off as creepy, but they're in love, so fuck off. Basically, he's like, where you trying to go? He's like, with you. And I'm just like, oh, all right, baby, chill out now. And they end up hanging out in a very beautifully cinematic scene. I never thought I'd see a scene at a laundromat that was that beautiful. Weird. So behind them are clothes in each machine, and they're all the same color. So you see a red machine, a yellow machine, a blue machine, and they're tumbling and they're talking, and just like, it's almost like the butterflies in their stomach. That's what all the washing machines are. Damn, this who did this? Oh, him? I need to check out some more of his movies. We have to wait 1 week for them to get a date. In that week, he goes to get a real job at Goodfellas Pizzeria. This movie, it's like an ode to all the cult classics. Also an ode to the iPod in itself as far as the music goes. But it has a scene with Monsters, Inc. on TV. We got Goodfellas Pizzeria. Come on now. You're too cool for me, baby. You're too cool for me. Basically, they give the exact depiction that I see when white people get jobs. He walked in, and then he came out in a uniform with a pizza. Isn't that how all white people get jobs? Well, he delivers a couple pizzas. He's stacking up some money. It ain't that much. It ain't as much as it usually is, but his foster father is so happy that he's out of the game because you don't belong in this life. Man, that comes back later on. You don't belong in this life. Beyond that point, they have their date. Their date is even coordinated. Everything that they're doing, like from a sip of wine to a cling on the glass, is at the right part of the beat. Damn, why is this movie so cool? And the food's paid for. Damn it, Kevin Spacey. Like I said earlier, they are straight, but he's not done. He tries to refuse the job, and Kevin just basically tells him, do you really want me to go through the spiel about break your legs and kill everybody that you love? I'm trying not to say how cool this film is over and over, so I'm just not gonna say it. The new heist has the combination of like the greatest hits from the other heists. We got John Hamm, we got Darling, and we got Bats, aka Jamie Foxx. Kevin Spacey and Baby, they go scout out the place with Kevin Spacey's nephew, and Kevin Spacey's nephew is a good scout and scouts out the whole place while looking at his video game. I never said this film had to be realistic or anything. It's just cool in a motherfucker. So after they scout out the place, they come to find out that they're going to have to sleep at the place. They're going to have to sleep at the planning grounds where they are. But we have a little issue. There's also a funny scene where they go to a gas station. And he says, I believe John Hamm says that he wants some gum. Buddy and Darling talk about killing bats. By the way, I just noticed that Jamie Foxx's name is Bats because he's batshit crazy. Wow. And Jamie Foxx just goes in there and robs the place and brings out a whole thing of gum. No money. He just robbed the place of the gum. He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, you said you want some gum. What you think I'm gonna just buy one mother? Think I ain't gonna buy the? Think I ain't gonna? I might as well just take the whole motherfucking thing. Oh, it's so stupid. But it's so cool. And they have to buy these guns. This might be my favorite scene in the entire movie. This is little man and he's explaining the guns as if they're like food, like ribs and steak. And I'm referring to the grenades as meatballs. Jamie Foxx out of the fucking blue just shoots him. And a big gunfight breaks out. And every gunshot is on the beat of this song. How did they do this? Buddy's darling gets shot, but wait, it's not that big of a deal. She's alright. In the midst on their way back, they have to stop at a diner. And by movie standards, by movie coincidence, they stop at the same diner that Deborah works at. And Deborah's been wondering, wow, what does baby do? Well, he walks in with these pretty hard looking motherfuckers. And I think she just kind of gets an idea. And for some reason, this is the only part of the film that I have a problem with. For some odd reason, Jamie Foxx is very suspicious of Deborah. There is no reason for him to be that suspicious of Deborah. Unless the boss, unless Kevin Spacey talked to him, there's no reason for him to be that suspicious of Deborah. They're gonna sleep there, but Baby Driver sneaks out. Of course, Jamie Foxx wakes up. Problem is, when they were about to go to sleep, Buddy, he has a very suspicious look on his face looking at him. So he stops him in the parking lot when Baby's trying to get away for his 2 a.m. road trip that he said he was going to do with Deborah. And it was one thing when Buddy was trying to stop him. Buddy was like, you know what? If you're going to do this, just go and don't ever come back. And that's exactly what Baby was going to do. But then Jamie Foxx had to bring his little black ass in that car. Oh, yeah, I got so mad. Fuck you, Jamie. They knock him out, and he feel like, I guess now that he has to do the job or something like that. Because I guess maybe he thinks they're gonna kill him. So they go through with the job, and there was a lady there who he met earlier in the film, and he saw how nice she was. He sees her coming there to work, and he just shakes his head, tells her not to come, and she gets the point. Problem is, she comes back with a security, and they come out, and Jamie fucking Foxx shoots the security guard. Oh boy, here comes the cops. He's telling him to go. Interesting point, in front of them there's something sticking out on their end. Baby drives his car and that thing goes right through Jamie. Holy shit. If there's any... this might be the second most unexpected moment. The first one was that gunfight. That gunfight, I did not see that coming. There's no way you could have seen that coming. So now it's just chaos. Chaos. Early in the film, you get a look at how serious Buddy is about his girl, Darling. She gets shot and she dies. And he blames Baby. I can't say he shouldn't. I can't say he shouldn't. He has every right to believe this is Baby's fault. Because it is. This is Baby's fault. Baby running from the cops and running from Buddy. And just when you think Baby's going to get out, he's going to get out with Deborah. And I called it. As soon as he got to that diner to go meet her, Buddy's there. Oh, no. I'm like, he has every right to want to kill her too. But I'm really hoping that he doesn't. Now, this is the only dumb part of the movie. So, he's about to shoot Deborah. A cop comes in. And I'm very tense because they've been on the run from the cops. I'm like, this cop's gonna arrest both of them. Why aren't they doing anything? The cop comes in and he asks for the bathroom key. That's it. Just the bathroom key. And And at this point, Baby could have ran. He should have ran. I know Buddy has shown that he's a little reckless and might shoot. He might shoot a motherfucker, but he should have ran. So his choice, Baby's choice, is to shoot Buddy, knowing that the cop is not only outside the diner, but inside the diner too. Might be the second most unexpected moment. Okay, so we're gonna go with Jamie Foxx shooting, Baby shooting. Those are gonna be the top two. The end of the film is just a cat and mouse chase with Buddy trying to go after Baby, and Baby goes back to Kevin Spacey to get help. And here we see the heart of Kevin Spacey's character. Remember, this guy has had this kid under his thumb since he was little, but he's got a heart. He's got a heart. He's got love for the kid. So when they try to kill him, he risks his entire life for Baby. Then Buddy kills Kevin Spacey and comes out with, oh God, this is a crazy ending. It's like, Deborah, this is it for Deborah. This is it. They had a lot of that like movie monster shit where you like think he's dead, but he's not dead. He's actually still alive. Like, so he takes away the one part of Baby, and I think it's his hearing. I think they take away his hearing. He either takes away his hearing or he takes away the little sound in his ear, the tinnitus, by shooting a gun right by his ear. And luckily they finally kill Buddy. Now let's talk about that ending. That was pretty tragic, I gotta admit. You really thought that Deborah and Baby were gonna get away. Actually, when he wakes up, I thought he was dead and he was dreaming about this. Come to find out, it was real. As soon as you saw the cops, it was real. They end up arresting Baby, and you get a little montage of him in prison and how, I can't even imagine, oh, he doesn't have his headphones there. I don't know if he fully needs it anymore after getting shot in the ear. That was a little confusing for me. We get to hear a few testimonies from people who had met Baby, and they all had nothing but good things to say. Hopefully that means that he's able to get out of jail. You know, because I'm hoping for this fictional character. Yeah, I'm really pulling for this fictional character. I encourage you to go see this movie in theaters. Don't wait for the Blu-ray. You don't want to watch this on DVD. You need to watch this movie in blasting loud theater so you can appreciate everything about this movie. I want this movie to make so much money. I don't want a sequel. I ain't say that. I just want this movie to get the recognition it deserves. Baby Driver is one of the best movies that you will ever watch. I give Baby Driver a 10 out of 10. I would give Baby Driver a fucking 11 if I could. Thanks for watching. My name is Elon Rich. If you like this video, you should hit the like button, share the shit out of this. Oh yeah, subscribe to my channel. Comment down there. And most importantly, laugh. I'm Elon Rich, and I'll see you later.